You're listening to Stories Through the Static. 104.7, The Between, the station that found you through the static. I'm DJ Moonglow, and tonight we're listening for a signal that doesn't travel through wires. This one moves through roots, through water, through memory. There's a tree on the corner of Kirby Street and Sallier, right where the old downtown starts to loosen and the bayou remembers how to breathe. You've passed it. Most people have. But the Sallier Oak has been listening for 375 years. And if you know how to slow down, she still broadcasts.
I used to sit under her branches when I was a girl. My grandmother would bring me there after school. We wouldn't talk much. We'd just be still. She never called it prayer, but that's what it felt like. The moss hung so low it made a room, and the light came through green, like the world was letting us borrow its breath. Grandmère said the sound in the leaves wasn't noise. She said the tree was listening.
375 years. The Atakapa knew her when she was young, before the streets, before the maps, before anyone thought the land needed naming. They spoke to the water. They carved what they needed. And when they left, their stories stayed. The Spanish came through, then the French. The oak watched them argue over lines on paper like the ground hadn't already decided who belonged to it.
My grandmother used to say the static you hear in the leaves is the day downloading itself. Every argument on a front porch, every secret whispered in a parked car, every goodbye someone wasn't ready to say. She said the oak takes it in through her roots and releases it back at night, but only if you're listening right.
On the south side of the trunk, carved deep into the wood, are two letters, E, B. And beneath them, barely visible now, a date, October 8th, 1910. The oak has carried that mark for over a century.
My grandmother showed it to me once, made me trace it with my finger. She said, "Remember this. Someday you'll know why." I didn't, not for years, not until I learned about the fire, about who was lost, about the names nobody says anymore. But the oak says them, every night. I sat under that tree the day before I left town the first time. I was 17, certain this place was too small for whatever I was about to become. I put my hand on her trunk, right where the bark splits into that deep groove on the north side, and I felt something push back. Not with force, with patience, like she was saying, "I'll be here when you remember who you are."
If you go visit the Sallier Oak, and you should, look on the south-facing side, about 6 feet up. There's a scar there, dark, deep. Most people think it's just where a branch gave way. But if you look close enough, the tree remembers a name. Some signals fade, others wait. 375 years of listening. 375 years of holding what the rest of us forgot. This has been Stories Through the Static. 104.7, The Between. Stay tuned, stay rooted, and remember, the oldest signals don't need towers. They just need witnesses.
May the static soften, the signal stay steady, and the between keep its light on until morning finds you again. E. B. October 8th, 1910. The oak remembers.
You're listening to Stories Through the Static. 104.7, The Between, the station that found you. through the static.